The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
The Upward Niagara Chamber of Commerce recognizes a business each year that goes above and beyond for their employees, their industry, the Chamber of Commerce, and the community. The award was voted upon by the Upward Niagara Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and membership, and we are proud to honor Lewiston Tops as the 2023 Member of the Year. When shopping at Lewiston Tops, it seems as though you can always see Anthony or John working among staff, finding out what customers want and need. Employees are happy, with many of them working here for decades. Ask any community group around, and they will tell you how generous Lewiston Tops has been in supporting their organization. Not only do they take pride in their business, but they enhance the community with the support of art and culture for all to experience with the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra free performance over the past 2 years. We appreciate all that Anthony Dimino and Dimino's Lewiston Tops does for the community and congratulate him in the business as the Member of the Year for the Upward Niagara Chamber of Commerce. Anthony, thanks for joining us. How long have you been in business, and why are you located here in Lewiston?
Well, this original location was since 1964. Grand opening in March of that year. We're here because basically that's when, if people remember, the power project was just completing. The new roadway was put here. You know, the coming off of Portage Road. Now the new entranceway was coming down the hill. My father was one of the founders of Tops Corporate. So at that time, he always liked this community. So he was active in this community. So he thought this would be a perfect fit. At the time, there was 2 other grocery stores in this little village. He started here. He was very particular in his way of doing things. We've been following the same thing. It really is all about, my father was all about customer service. That's what we're here for, customer service. If you ask anybody that works for us and you ask them what their mantra is, it is customer service is our only business. We're here to serve the customer. If you ask me why we're going to be here for the next 50 years, is the same reason. I believe that any basic store that'll still be in business in the long term will all be based on customer service. I know everybody's talking about autonomous this and autonomous that. Everything could be doing online. I believe that people want to touch, smell, feel, have the vibe of seeing other people than just sitting on a computer screen and ordering their food. So I think we're going to be here a long time.
You definitely are. I think one thing that you touched upon is customer service, and I think that is something that is so important for businesses to strive to have the best customer service. And I think that's something that your business does. You listen to what the customers want and need, and you make that happen here at this store. This last year, you expanded with the Starbucks. You have sushi, which I know is Suzanne's favorite thing. We actually walked in here, and as we were walking in, they were replenishing the sushi case, and I'm like, look, Suzanne, there's lunch. There's lunch for you. So you listen to, with the expansion of the beer store as well here in the corner, you listen to your customers and you make it happen. And I think that's the best in customer service. You are able to provide for them. But not only that, your staff also goes above and beyond for customers as they come in. Tell us a little bit about your staff and the longevity of staff members that you have here, and then also about what you do for students that work for you as well.
Well, in 1998, we built this new store. So in December of this year, we have a time capsule that will be opening up commemorating what happened 25 years ago. So we'll be looking at that. So in conjunction of that and winning this award, I've invited all the people that work for me for the last 25 years. Now, Insane Longevity, we have about 100, right now we have about 175 associates. If we had full employment, we were up at one time over 200. Not saying we wouldn't want 200, it's just we can't find help like anything else. We have over 120 of them have at least 1 year's experience, which, if you think about this is a minimum wage job. Okay, this is first job, so people here, we train them for life, and then we leave. So we have a scholarship program. We give at least 4 scholarships out a year. We right now we have 16 happening right now. We like to run 4 each year for each 4 years of college. There's the prerequisite is you have to at least work for us for 1 year, have X amount of hours. If your grandmother or your mother works for the store, the child is qualified. So there's lots of ways to do that. We've been doing that for pretty much 40 years. So it's been a long time. And we've had doctors, lawyers, so many different people that have been here in the past, 60 years, and it's just been amazing. It's been 60 years we've been waiting for this kind of recognition from our peers that we are responsible village business, and we think so. I think of it as one big grocery store. I go to our down the street and I shop or look at what people are selling in the village, just so if I don't carry it, I could tell my customer where to go. So that's just the things that we've been doing. My father, back in the day, when he first started his store in Niagara Falls, he had a little mom and pop store. If he was out of something, he would say, "Oh, I got to go in the back room." He would run to the next store that knew, or he would go to the AMP or whatever, the big store, grab that item, come back and say, I got it for you. That's us. Yeah. That's Tops Lewiston.
That definitely is. And I have to say that this award has been long overdue, but we have been able to work together, especially the past couple years with COVID. And I have to say that Anthony's leadership and Demito's Tops really did a lot. We were on phone calls every week from 2020 all through COVID to make sure that you were providing for people, that make sure that you were making sure that the grocery store was stocked, that things could happen. I mean, who would have thought a pandemic would have happened in our lifetime that would have such a profound effect on the community? And I remember over the past couple years having the most respect for you as a business owner, because you did what needed to be done to make sure that not just your business succeeded, but other organizations succeeded, other businesses succeeded as well. And here we are in 2023, about to open your time capsule in another month and a half, and celebrating all of the work that you've done. And we really appreciate you, not only our chamber, but the multitude of other organizations that you support and make this community really flourish. And one of the main things that have happened over the past 2 years is the moving of the band shell, the renaming of the band shell, the expansion of the band shell, and what that has done for Academy Park and what that has done for some of the organizations that use that. It's amazing. And as a chamber, we appreciate you for doing that. One of the highlights, though, of this past summer, the second year in the row, was the sponsoring of the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra. And that is a huge thing for the village of Lewiston, a free concert that everybody could come to enjoy. And we appreciate you thinking of that and wanting to do something to bring to the community as a whole, but also in memory of your father's name. That band shell is a beautiful place for the community to enjoy. What was your vision for that band shell, and has it come to full fruition yet?
Not yet. We already booked the Philharmonic for next year, so it'll be 3 years in a row. My father was a lover of music. I just thought it was something that would be a good tribute towards him. He was very instrumental in a lot of things in this village that people who knew him know about. He was a very generous man. We just followed his lead in generosity. This is the store of yes. We don't say no. It's only the right thing to do. That's just the way we've been brought up. So we try to take care of as many organizations as we can. American Red Cross is probably my number one area that I give philanthropy to. Ralph Wilson Community Center, Salvation Army. There's a long list. Okay, monetary we give out, things to the food kitchens, and in Ransomville you've got the kitchen there. You've got the Heart and Soul up in Niagara Falls. So we try to take care of as many people as we can.
And that's important, and that's just part of the reason why we're so happy to honor you. Not only have you had success in your business, but you make sure that the community has success, and we appreciate that. What better way to do this interview than right in the middle of a supermarket on a Monday morning? And it is busy today, which is nice. I have to tell you, I ran in at 7:45 this morning. My daughter needed 2 cans of frosting, so I ran in and out this morning. I already did my shopping here today.
Well, I appreciate that. Believe me. We are successful because we try to do everything up to date. So, as you know, Josh and the Sentinel reminded me when I told him 5 years ago, this is my last remodel, and that was 5 years ago. We remodel seemingly endlessly, which is how, I come up from out west. I have a house out west. I go there a couple times a year, and I see new grocery stores every week. So I was just telling somebody, I've seen one brand of grocery store had 6 grand openings in the last 6 or 7 years that I've gone there, which is amazing. Now another chain has just opened one up when I left last week. So when I go back, I'll see that chain and see what's new. This is Lewiston. We have festivals. We have things going on. There's things that we do because we think we're better than the rest of Western New York. I really believe that. And, why not have the best grocery store in Western New York? I think we have it.
I think we do too. And not only that, you just talked about progress. There's some construction happening right outside the building. Tell us what you're doing outside of the building here, and when we expect that to be finished.
Well, it's supposed to be finished by December. What we're doing is we're adding an addition for seasonal items. So that would be like chairs and stuff in the summer, all the furniture. Wintertime would be winter stuff. Fall would be pumpkins and fall. What people don't realize, we're also doing the whole front of the store. So the whole vestibule is being retiled and cleaned up. And then the bottom room, we're kind of blowing it up and starting with the new color, new floor, cleaning up, make it look better. So that's all supposed to be done by the first week in December, first or second week. So this month is going to be pretty hectic.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
No, I'm just, thank you again for, giving us the award. We're excited about it. I have 4 tables of people going to this. Like I said, I invited all the people that worked with me for the last 25 years, them and their spouse, to come. It's a big deal.
It's always a fun event. It's a great evening, and we're so excited that your long-term employees are going to celebrate with us tonight, with you that night, with you at the awards dinner.
Me too. I'm really excited. It should be good. We'll have fun.
Well, thank you, Anthony, for all that you do with Dimino Lewiston Tops, and we are so excited to honor Anthony and his staff and family at the awards dinner on November 9th. Congratulations, Anthony, as the 2023 Member of the Year. The Upward Niagara Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor Lewiston Fire Company number 1 as the Chairman's Award. The fire department has been such a community partner with the chamber, helping us and the community from everything from answering calls to helping with our events, helping with our Christmas walk, the parade, the Harvest and Hops Festival, the Jazz Festival, and beyond. We're so grateful for the volunteers that make up the Lewiston Fire Department #1 and all that they do, and we're thankful for their families for letting them do the work that needs to be done to support the community. We're here with the Chamber Chairman, Matt Villnave, who helped choose, along with the board of directors, the recipient for this award. Matt?
Okay. So the nice thing about the Chairman's Award is it allows the Chamber of Commerce to recognize people that don't always fall into that subset of businesses or nonprofit organizations and things like that. So it allows you to recognize the organizations that are really like the pillars of your community. And your fire department definitely fits the bill. Anybody who volunteers their time in your community and does such incredible work. And when you think about our Chamber of Commerce and how we primarily work with our business community, this fire department has been amazing in dealing with some really unfortunate events in just the last few years with some of our business members. One thing people might not realize about putting on the great festivals the Chamber does throughout the year is that it takes a lot of planning and specifically emergency planning. There are a lot of regulations imposed on anybody doing large-scale events like that. And part of that process is making sure the events are safe. And that really starts with Lewiston 1 here and working with them side by side to make sure that we're doing everything the right way and going above and beyond to keep everybody safe during the events.